Smith Wesson SW9VE Sigma, 9mm, 16 plus 1 capacity. Weight is around 26 ounces or thereabouts unloaded. Safety check for the safety sallies. Nothing in the chamber, not even a mag in there. And both my mags are empty. Now, there's a bajillion reviews on this gun out there, so I'm probably not going to be revealing anything new to anybody on this. I'm just trying to throw out my own 2 cents on this deal. So, the long and short of it is, I really like this gun. It's been very good to me. I've had this about a year now, and my gripes about it are very few. I'll just go ahead and throw them out there right now. First of all, this here, proprietary rail. This is not a Picatinny rail. You can get an adapter that will adapt this from this to a standard Picatinny rail, but otherwise you have to get any accessories that you're going to get on here have to be specifically made for this gun. That is stupid. But again, I'm not really big on that. It's not a huge gripe for me because I'm just not into clamping accessories on my carry guns. That's just me. If that's a factor for you, maybe that's something to consider. Another thing on here, the trigger. A lot of people just complain and whine and think, oh, this is the worst trigger in the world. It's just awful. It's so long and so heavy. Oh, it's the worst trigger in the world. It's not, okay? Yes, it's a little long because this is a double action trigger, and I'm just showing you again, this is not loaded, but it's not a really long trigger. It's really not long, but it does have a rather long take up to reset. Not huge, but it's, you know, it's no competition gun by any means. The other thing is it's also kind of heavy, but if you've ever shot a revolver, this is really not that bad. I mean, this is, to me, this is on par with my Kel-Tec P11 that I had. And the trigger pull is shorter than the P11. The P11's trigger pull is long. I mean, it's just really long. This is about maybe, I don't know, 2/3 the length of that, but about the same weight. The P11's trigger weight's about 8.5 pounds. Some people say this is about 12 pounds. I think that's kind of an exaggeration. It's probably more like 9. So it's really not bad. And the other thing that people don't seem to realize is there's a very easy trigger mod to fix that problem. And it doesn't cost you anything. First of all, let me just show you a quick breakdown on this. Make sure, again, it's not loaded. You press, just like a Glock. You just pull these little tabs down here. It's kind of hard to do from around behind the camera. There you go. So anyways, and standard slide assembly. Do a trigger mod. I'm not going to get way too into the details here, but this little 1 pin, you just punch that out there. Your trigger group right here pulls straight out of there, and you unhook it from the trigger bar. And it involves basically just pushing out a pin, not even pounding it out, just pushing out a little pin and removing this little pigtail spring that just drops out of there once you do that. Slap it back together. That right there in itself decreases the trigger pull a lot. The other thing is there's another spring in there you can either remove altogether or you can replace with, of all things, a Bic ballpoint pen spring. But anyways, there's videos other people have done on there better than I can do about how to change out the spring, so I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, it's a free, if not cheap fix, not a big thing. With the trigger modified, it's just an awesome shooter. I mean, you can bang shots on this thing all day. It's not going to hurt your hand. It's comfortable. It is accurate, reliable. And the only ammo that I found that this thing chokes on is, for some reason, Winchester PDX-1. It's a 124 grain plus B ammo. I don't know if it's because it was plus B or if it was because of 124 grain or it just was in a bad mood that day. I don't know, but that's the only thing it is jammed on. Everything else it just gobbles up. Spirit Gold dots, Hornady critical defense, any kind of full metal jacket, it's all good. So, and another thing here, the texturing on the grip, it's not bad, but it's, to me, I guess I'm kind of a weenie. I really don't feel there's need for this much cheese grater kind of effect on the grip. But you can just easily cut out a section of bicycle inner tube or a Hogue handle. I was using that for a long time on this. I just took it off because the grip got torn from carrying it and snagging it on stuff. But real simple, not a big deal. Not, it's just kind of a petty thing. Otherwise, the ergonomics are excellent. I mean, everybody compares this to the Glock 19 because this is basically a poor man's Glock. It's such a close design that Smith & Wesson was sued successfully by Glock for patent infringement So basically this is a Glock 19, but it's USA made, and the grip is just way better to me. I mean, it's not as thick this way as a Glock 19. It's a little thinner, and the width just a hair than a Glock. Otherwise, I mean, it's the same dimensions really, but this, I mean, it's so easy to just point. You know, it's a natural pointer, and the texture of, you know, or not the texture, the shape of the grip for your thumb, your finger, and everything. And then the takedown lever right here, it kind of serves also as what they would call with the Taurus pistols a memory pad. So if you're not, you know, ready to shoot, you're just drawing it or holstering it, whatever, or just holding it, putting your finger there, it just goes natural there. So not ambidextrous on a mag release. You know, if you're lefty, that might be a big issue or whatever. But me, I'm alrighty. I don't care. Got a little texture here on the front of the trigger guard for if, you know, if you're one of those people that grips your pistol this way instead of this way. What else? Stainless steel barrel and slide. Big plus for me. I cannot carry anything blued or parkerized because I have alien acid sweat like in the movie Aliens. I just dissolve anything but stainless and polymer, so that's just, you know, a huge plus for me. Sights are very nice, very easy to pick up. You know, you got a fairly long sight radius there, so it's pretty easy to aim. Sights are really easy to pick up. They're not glow-in-the-dark sights. The later models now, they have the SD series. They have the SD9 and the SD40, which really is just this gun with forward slide serrations and the trigger mod already done to it. Other than that, it's the same frickin' gun. Costs about $50 to $100 more. I don't even know if they make the Sigma at this point, if the SDs have replaced it, or if it's just kind of an in-between, if the SD is between the Sigma and the high-end, the M&P series. But really it's just this with the trigger mod and forward serrations. That's it. In fact, I believe the magazines on the Sigma will work on an SD, last I heard. So, not 100%, go ahead and verify that, whatever. Just, anyways, really not a whole lot else to say about this other than it's just been a great gun for me. It's not hard to carry at all. It is very lightweight for its size and its capacity, even fully loaded. Just a dream to shoot, and very reliable. Just all around a great gun for if you're going to use it for concealed carry. And as you've seen in my other videos, it's not hard to conceal this. I mean, you can carry this appendix or whatever, and it's just not even a challenge. Or as a home defense, if you feel like, you know, going the route of getting a Picatinny adapter, putting on a laser or a light or whatever, you know, be a good home defense gun as well. Vehicle gun, range toy, whatever. It's all around just an excellent pistol. Can't recommend it enough. And for the money, these run about, I got this brand new for about $325 out the door. You can get them a little cheaper. If you pay more than that, you're probably overpaying for it, really. Just depends on your area and everything. But anyways, excellent gun, highly recommended, and yeah, for what it's worth, that's my 2 cents on that. Thanks for watching.